and welcome into the 2023 Heart Women's Soccer Media Day. My name is Jillian Carroll. I'll be your host today. I'm an anchor on KCTV5. I'm also the color analyst with KC Current. And today, pleased to be with Graceland University head coach Randall Porter, and also joined by Hannah Marshall. Coach and Hannah, how are you today?
Doing good. Thank you. How are you?
Doing really good. And Coach, really excited to chat with you. I know you have an extensive youth coach experience. You know, we got to coach together for a little while, but thrilled that you're making the move over to Graceland, and really just want to hear how things are going for you, you know, preseason, and you mentioned that season started, but how are things kicking off? Are you pleased with the team so far?
Yeah, I'm very excited, obviously being new here, but this is my alma mater where I went to school. I met my wife here and my brothers, and so it's kind of been a family home away from home for us, and so I'm extremely excited. The girls that are returning, Hannah and a bunch of the others, worked extremely hard this summer, have come in good shape and sharp, and then you know, fortunate to bring in a handful of new girls as well that have raised the level significantly. So the culture's good, the vibe is good. I'm having fun and looking forward to getting some games started.
Very cool. Let's talk a little bit about what does Hannah bring to your squad, Coach? What is she? Why is she so important to the program, both on the field and off the field?
Yeah, first her work rate, right? She's the hardest working player we have. She's the one that's in the gym when it's not required. She comes to practice and works harder than everybody else. She went and played down in Florida with the Dutch Lions this summer to make sure when she showed up, she was ready to go. So just, you know, her, and she's a good person, right? The girls respect her. They like her. She's talented, but she's also the hardest working player we have. So usually when your leader is also the hardest working player, it tends to rub off on the others.
Yeah, love that. Hannah, let's hear from you. Talk to us a little bit about your soccer journey, kind of where it all started and how you got to Graceland.
So I'm actually from England, so I've been playing soccer since I could walk, really. It'd always been my dream to come to America to play. So when I got the chance to come to Graceland, I immediately took it because the school is small, so I got to know everyone here. The program is small, so again, we're all like a little family because we're all so tight. And yeah, it's just a good vibe. The sessions are good. Randall's a good coach, so it's really good.
Yeah. And what, as far as preseason and just getting things started, how is everything going so far? Training going well? Is the team really coming together?
Yeah, I think it's literally been a few days and we're already, like, the team's felt like it's already been together for a year or so. So yeah, it's really positive, good mindset already.
Very good. Well, Coach, you're joining a conference that routinely sends anywhere from 3 to 4 teams to the NAIA national tournament every year. Obviously, again, if you know Randall Porter, you know the success you've had kind of in the youth clubs and developing players. But this conference, you know, what have you heard about it and what are your expectations in year one?
Yeah, I know it's a difficult conference, right? It's one of the top conferences in the nation. And so, you know, for me, it's just showing growth and getting better than we were last year, which won't be real hard to do based on the results last year, but just trying to learn, right? Learn the conference. I know some of the coaches through the youth system that are coaching in our conference that I've developed relationships and friendships with. And so I've picked their brain a little bit, and then just trying to, I don't want to put a number on anything, right? I want to see development and continued growth, kind of making sure the culture's right, bringing in the right people, not just talent, but bringing in the players that feel are going to fit into what we're trying to do. And then, you know, and then now that we're here and we're together, of just building that chemistry, figuring out what formation and all of that we need to play to give us the best chance to be successful. I'm very confident that we will do much better than they did last year. But you know, who knows? Because I'm sure all the coaches are feeling pretty confident 2 days into what they have. And like I said, we can stay healthy and gel and develop together, then I think we'll have a pretty successful season. What that looks like in the end, we'll see.
Yeah. And Hannah, you know, with a new coach, potentially a new system, how do you hope to lead this squad and just kind of approach this season with a positive attitude?
I think it's like making sure everyone's on the same page and the same mindset. As long as everyone can follow each other, it doesn't matter how talented you are. If you can work on and off the field, the talent will follow. So I think as long as we've got each other's backs, we'll do a lot better than last season for sure.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Hannah, talk to us a little bit about your life here. It's obviously probably different from England. But talk to us about the campus at Graceland. Do you have any favorite spots to hang out, or do you and your teammates hang out at any spots on campus?
Yeah, so the campus is quite small, so it's nice and easy to get around.
Mhm.
My favorite spot personally is it's called the Swarm. It's where we go to eat. We just hang out there. We do a lot of homework. We'll stay there quite often, quite late, to just catch up on all the homework. Life is a lot different here compared to England, but I definitely love it. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. And coach, you do have some exhibition games coming up. How are you going to use those? Do you plan to move some players around, try some new systems? Like, what is your expectation and approach to those?
Yeah, we quickly did an inter squad game last night just to kind of see some of the new players and try a few different formations to see what works, and then we'll carry that over to the exhibition, give everybody an opportunity to get some minutes and to try to be fair with with who's earning those minutes when the games really count. So yeah, we'll try a few different things, and but I also think here the culture needs to be some expectations of having success as well. And so I want to make sure that, that we don't jeopardize, or not jeopardize, but take away from trying to have some success in exhibitions, so that we learn what it takes to be successful. So we'll do a little bit of both, but everybody will get a chance. And I feel pretty confident about the formation and what we're going to do system wise. Now it's just, quickly trying to have the players adapt to that and feel comfortable. I know the more comfortable players are, usually the more success they have. So
Yeah. And obviously you're no stranger to coaching. You've been doing it a long time. This is a unique situation, college women. So how are you approaching this as far as like, are you doing things differently as far as setting up a culture that you're hoping to stick around for a little while? I mean, this is your alma mater. You care about this program quite a bit. How has that been for you?
Yeah, no, it's been really good. I think there's three pillars that we're trying to, me and our staff are trying to make sure the players are happy, right? Healthy, both physically and mentally, and then confident. So those are the three phases that or pillars that me and my staff are trying to make sure we instill in the players. If they do those three things, typically they perform at a high level. And so that's all, right? I mean, I've been doing it long enough. I think I know what's right and wrong to say nowadays and not say, and it's changed since we were players, right? And so it's recognizing that, and then ultimately it's again, I am a big believer, and if the girls feel pride in the program and pull for each other, I've tried to do little things to make them really enjoy being a part of this program since I've gotten here, and so just making them feel special and giving them the attention and the time they need to be happy, healthy, and confident. If they are, we'll perform good, I think. So
very cool. And Hannah, you mentioned it early on that you always had a dream of coming to the United States to play soccer. So congratulations for achieving that dream. But I'd love to hear your take on just the growth of women's soccer globally. So we're seeing it right now, the World Cup. How cool is it for you to be just playing, living out your dream, and just watching the game around us in every country growing the way it is?
Yeah, I think it's great. And the fact that the England women won the Euros a while ago, so that really took off football for England back home. And it got to the point now where, like, when I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to play at school. Whereas now, because of the women winning the Euros, they've changed it all. And it's like mandatory now for them to play. So it's great that people aren't shy to come and say and play for the women's teams now. It's just, for me, it's great to see the younger generation. They want to play this sport over any other sport.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, coach, wishing you well in your first year. It's very cool to watch I'm going to call you a homegrown coach because you've done so much for Kansas City on the youth side, but very cool to see you in this position. I know you're going to do amazing things. And Hannah, wishing you the absolute best in the classroom and on the field. Just big shout out to you guys for this season. Thank you so much for your time today and best of luck.
Thank you, Jill. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Bye.
Thanks.